Is this working now? Is it working now? Okay. Literally, OBS just keeps forgetting which mic is the mic I'm using. And it's like, it seems to be every time I plug in a different microphone, it just messes up the audio. Anyway, yeah, thank you for telling me. I was rambling. Let's get back to it. So the to-do list is still fairly long. Last time we did layer tags. This time I'm going to see if I can get these two done. So there's an option. This was suggested by Cringe Devil. They said it'd be really cool if we could merge layer sets into each other. So, for example, you could have one layer set which is literally just a bunch of props, or a template for a head, or that sort of thing, and you can just merge it into what you've currently got open, so you can just drop stuff in like plugins, basically. So that's what I was going to try first, and then search filters on the layer drop downs for the people with giant layer sets that can't find where all their stuff is. Yeah, so yeah. And so I meant to say, what I did say before while I was muted was, hi Tesseros, thank you for dropping in and giving me a gold star and the Sonic Man outfit. We haven't played a Sonic game in a while, and I was thinking maybe if we do well on this, I might jump into a bit of Sonic Racing Crossworlds afterwards. Since it's been so long, I'm going to suck at it, but you know, why not? Okay. So. Merging layer sets. I think it's basically going to be as simple as, on opening a layer set, we just don't delete the existing ones. Load layers. Yeah, so if I just peak definition here, and I just add in a bool value merge, which is going to be false by default, and then plug that in there. So currently it will get as far as this. If it successfully found the document, then it will clear everything. And actually what we're going to do is, if merge, don't do that. So, or rather, if not merge, clear it. And then, yeah, it should basically stick the new layers in at the bottom. Maybe we want to be putting them at the top, though. We're merging in. So we might have to do something funny with that. Let's see. Probably I think if we're merging, we're going to have to count from the beginning and get in that way. So if merge, do something, otherwise we do in place back. I don't know if I can just declare a reference without assigning it. No, I can't. Nope. Right, so that's going to have to turn into a pointer. Unless... tell you what, I'm actually going to do it this way. So P layer is going to point, and then I'm immediately just going to take the reference. And then we're back to where we were. So if we're merging, we want to actually layers.insert layer info. How that works. What's poppin'? Hey Soler, we are doing vTuber development. I'm currently figuring out a way to merge layers in. So where you instead of loading up a layer set and it just replaces what you've got, you can load a layer set and it would just stick it in on top. So currently I'm figuring out how to make it go at the top instead of at the bottom of the list, which is what would have happened. Maybe I have to do layers.begin plus layer count. There you go. Hey, cool. I'm glad you think it looks cool. I am, yeah, essentially gonna try doing that. Hey, Zakinator, how's it going? Right, so this has a few ways it could go wrong, where... Well, so if we're adding layers in, first layer is going to be 0, it's going to get, aha, that's what the problem would be. Layer count would already be 1, so we can't insert at 1 if there's no 0. So let's drop that down to here. So even if we started on an empty layer set, if we've merged in, we would end up with layer count is 0, so we'd insert at 0 a new layer info and point to that. If we had, and then we do that, and we'd insert at 1. Yeah, I think that would be okay. All right, I think that would just work. So I guess I'm going to now put that into the interface. And I think I'm going to do that on the file browser where it's just we have an option to merge with the current one when we're opening. So, hey Kay, welcome in. How's it going? Happy Sunday. This is a bit of a random track to have in straight after a bunch of chiptune. My playlist is totally eclectic at the moment. This is literally just the playlist I've got open is literally just a rip of everything I liked on Spotify. So it's there's so much stuff. It's just random. So I think I need to in the file browser when we yeah, let's say we add another one for merging. Bring on the mix. Actually, that is going to have to be a reference. So that's going to screw up everything else. So how about when I create the file browser, I have an optional Boolean pointer where we give it a pointer to whether or not we're merging. Peak definition. Okay, and then if we're going there, we go bool. Love that you can do this while streaming or for doing anything while being watched. Yeah, when you share your screen at work, you forget how to code. I do that as well, to be fair. On this stream, many of my development VODs are just me making infinite typos, but yeah. So, if merging pointer is not null, not merging pointer, not null pointer, then merge flag is, and then we can edit that later in the dialogue when somebody ticks the box. So where are we? Down on near the overwrite and save. Yeah, so we've already got an if saving and we're going to be the else of that. So what does that look like right now? A lot of my it's weird. I actually haven't had to do screen sharing while coding since my interview for I did an interview for Sega Hardlight where I was going to apply for their rendering team, and it was going to end up being a pay cut, so I had to drop it. But yeah. So, but yeah, it was going to be on the team that does uh the automatic tennis ball tracking at the tennis matches, where they do the Hawkeye simulation and follow the tennis ball and stuff, and like use that to automatically score it and things. That was the team I was going to be on, but yeah, they couldn't offer me even what I was getting paid for a lower position, so had to drop out of that one. But that I actually had to do a programming task on on a video call with them, and with them just like watching me and me explaining everything I was doing. So that was interesting. Anyway, so I go open. Right, so we've got clear current there. Let's have the checkbox here, I think, just along the bottom that says merge with current. So that will be straight after the file path. Oh no, on the next line. Oh, so actually that goes down next to cancel / whatever else. Right. So I'm going to put it down here. If not saving, and what is it I'm working on specifically? Not seeing the forest for the trees. Sorry, yeah, I didn't explain. So what I'm doing right now is I'm adding in the ability to merge a layer set instead of actually just opening it and replacing what you've got. So when you open a layer set, you can tick this box and it will insert all the layers from that layer set into the top of the current one. So it's a good way of dropping in like a set of props or like a template for like a face, all that sort of thing. So this was suggested by Cringe Devil, and they thought it was a really good way for them to be able to give people templates and sort of building blocks of an avatar. And I thought that was a great idea. So yeah. Dan, hi. Bacon is good for me. I don't know what you're referencing, but yeah. Debatable. But I love bacon, so I won't debate you. So if we're not saving, we want to do set cursor position, and then let's subtract another style.frame padding times, oh no, do we have UI unit in this? No. This clip is safe for stream. What is it? Too late, I already clicked it. Go away. No sound. Oh, sorry. Hang on. 1 sec. Na, 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 na. Application audio capture. Why is that not showing up? Seems that my browser. Oh wait, this is actually OBS's pop out is what's going on here. Huh. I don't know how. I don't know how to capture that. Unless I just do desktop audio. Right. Hang on. Let's just pause the musics. Let's show desktop audio. Okay. Hopefully this comes through now. I have heard that before. Did that not come through? Now that you've reminded me, I did I did see it didn't come through. No, what? Desktop audio, what are you doing? Have at least proved they're not going to get rickrolled. Yeah, true. But thank you for thank you for reminding me. It was not ticked on the stream pods tracks. All right, one more time.
No cheese in the can. Very happy to be throwing this away.
It's bacon.
No, I want my bacon. I gotta tell you something. Bacon is good for me. This is very
You're gonna be going to the grocery store.
I gotta tell you something. Bacon is good for me. Okay. Problem solved. Back to playlist. Where the hell was I? Right. Okay. So I'm doing mgui get frame height times, let's say 20 plus that, and then we're gonna do like the annoying coworker that's like, hey, look at this funny video. It's all right, I'm not doing work. Well, it's kind of work, but it's not paid work, so what the hell. mgui check box merge with current set. Oh, I've got 3 colons. Little known Rhizosaurus anatomy facts. Merge flag. Done. I need to also check if that's not a null pointer. There we go. Ah, what? Oh my god, why is it? All right. this is another thing I'm going to have to fix because did I leave my soup in the microwave again? Oh my god. Right, so the soot thing is masked on this white layer that you can see that's currently in front of my eyes. But for some reason, if this layer is not shown once, then this layer doesn't get clipped properly. So that's a fun puzzle that we'll probably try and fix as well. I was hoping it just went away, as we do sometimes with bugs. Okay. So when we load the layers, we are gonna, I think I actually want the do menu bar logic. So when we're opening, we're creating a file browser and we're going to give it a boolean find somewhere good for that to be. There, that's a good one. So we'll merging layer set. Oh, it's false. Without a colon in the middle. So we're pushing that. That's going to be set to false when you press it. But then we're going to pass it in there. And then chuck it in there as well. So let's see. Right, so we have our testing layer set. If I open, I added too much space. That's what happened there. Let's go back in here and I'll say 10 instead of 20. Okay. So maybe we want something more like 15. I'm trying to, basically, actually, I want to right align this. So actually, I set just cursor pos to 0. That might be better. I don't know why I'm doing all this maths. Open. Okay, that's okay. It needs a space. That should hopefully align it with the left edge. It did. Okay, so let's chuck in. How about optimize offset test? Merge with current layer set. Oh, it unticks itself. That's fun. Right, so I thought you could just pass a Boolean pointer and it will. Oh no, because it. Right. Bool merge checked is false. You have to do this because it resets to false each time. I think. Anyway, merge flag is merge check. No, false is going to be that. Okay. Try this. Okay, well now it's permanently on. Ah. I know what I did. Derp. Okay. Oh my god, what? Why? Tick. Merge checked is true. And merge flag should now be true. Chin pats? What? What? Oh, I see when I run. Yeah, true, true. That should now be true. But now it's false again. Oh, I know what I did. That needs to be set to false. After we finish loading layers, I think. Because otherwise I'm doing it every frame. Chin pats would be a great redeem for a bearded avatar. Yeah. Okay. Load. Ooh. Get rid of those for now. Let's chuck in optimize offset test. Merge with current set. It stayed ticked. Confirm. Yeah. All right. So we've got the layers I added in on top of what we had. And they went to the top, which is what we wanted. Cool. So that works. All right. So just checking. I can't remember if I actually got a dialogue saying it will. No, I didn't. Because I actually should have a dialogue saying you'll lose your changes if you do this, like this one. Hey, MC Broccoli, it's good. We're adding in extra bits to vtubers, so I'm currently finishing up the adding of the ability to merge a layer set with the current one. So you can open this and you can go, I want to merge in my optimize offset test. Tick that box to merge it and then confirm. And then all the layers I used to have are still here, but now I've got extra ones on top. It is an adorable broccoli emote, I agree. So it changes the layer name, which I don't want it to do. Oh, and when I reload, it merges again. That's trippy. That's not good. Okay, cool. So that needs to be fixed. Interesting. Okay. So on the load layers. Go to definition. Those are good emotes. I think at the end we've got I need to drop these out as well. If merge, sorry, if not merge, we don't want to clear. But yeah, if we're merging, we don't want to be clearing that. So and we don't want to clear the states either. And we don't want to set the layer set name. In fact, we don't want to set any of those. And then we want to do merge. Merging layer set is false. Equals false. Because actually I just realized I did that in the menu logic and I shouldn't have. Because loading a layer goes on a different thread. So let's try this. Right, so we open up and merge the optimize offset test. We get that. And then if I reload, okay, we're still getting the extra items. And it's like, you've got conflicting IDs. Yeah, I know, because these all got duplicated, which is not perfect. I haven't really looked at this debug tool very well yet. But yeah, so stuff to fix. Why does it continue to do it if you reload? Have a look at this. When I press reload, it does reload XML open. Okay, so on menu bar logic. If reload XML is open, do that. And it should just load and merge false. That's interesting. Respect the amount of Pokemon emotes you have. I don't know the Pokemon's name, but I do recognize that the Embrock Pan Slam is depicting a Pokemon. It's Pan something, the Pokemon's name, isn't it? Anyway, so I don't really get why we are getting the same layer set again if we reload. Let's just do this and I'll debug through it. Merge with current layer set. Okay, and then if I click reload, yes, reload layers. Oh, wait. Yeah, so merge should be false. Okay, continue. Wait, what happened there? How did we get down there already? What did we just miss? Do it again. Loading path is optimize offset test for some reason. That's not what we want. So full loaded XML path is set to the new thing. That's why. Oh yeah, because I started a thread. That's why. Continue. Right. Loading path, optimize offset test. So it is beautiful. Don't tell Mr. Super Freak. There you go. You can tell him that. Why are we getting... Yeah, so... We get all these layers coming in, which is not what we wanted. And for some reason... Merge is true. 204. That's not right. Oh. Right. Let's do it this way. Because I just realized that I don't even need the merge flag in this function. Oh my god, the final countdown. I didn't even realize this was in here. That's so funny. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah. Rockfast. Rockfast and Rockoffy was bopping along to the vinyl one. Yeah, the that was from the DS game, which was weirdly good soundtrack. So when we hit the reload button, we immediately want to set that as false. Where are we? There we go. Just to be absolutely on the safe side. D D D D D D D. So the reason it was doing the merge was that the pointer was pointing to nothing, and so we were getting garbage filling that Boolean flag. It's always a red flag if your Boolean value says a number instead of true or false. Right. I don't need this breakpoint right now. Open, optimize offset test, merge with current set, confirm. All right, and then if I reload, so we're still getting that full loaded XML path being set. Is all the way down at the end of the loading function. There. And it should happen if we're not merging. Weird. I'm going to do a find for that. Ah, where did this come from? Where are we? That's on new XML button. Okay, that's okay. Ah, it gets set there. Right, so actually we're going to use that one, and then we're only going to set these if we're merging. Sorry, if we're not merging. New tab complete, please. What's going on? Why is it stuck? Uh-oh. Visual Studio froze. Why are you freezing? Oh god, it died. How much did I lose? Where the hell am I? Okay, here I am. So XML path goes there. Wrong with that. Ah. Dot. String. Somewhere a Microsoft dev is sweating trying to fix VS bugs on their stream. I think if a Microsoft dev streamed what they're doing, we can all go and mock them because they're probably using fucking Copilot. So if we're not using merging layer set, then we are going to do this and save all of those. Okay, let's have a look at load layers just to be sure that we didn't lose something I did. Okay, we're still using the merging layer set flag, which is good. Okay. I think that's good. Right, so open merge with current set, optimize offset test. Then we get all these added in, but if I reload, nope, that's still the optimize offset test. What? Why? Okay, let's have another look. So that's when we're doing a new one, so that's fine. We're doing an open, then it should only actually replace that if we're not merging. That's for saving. We reload, we want to use that, so that's what we're doing. Okay, I'm just going to stick a breakpoint on each time that's changed because I want to make sure. Okay. That's loading because we're loading up the original phoneme test. Then if I open merge and I grab optimize offset test, that's all fine. I click reload. Yes. Oh. Now we're getting that somehow. Ah, because loading path is that. Where does loading path get set? Right. Okay. So but try this again. So loading path is phoneme test. Good. Carry on. Open offset test, merge. Loading path is now optimize offset test. Good. Okay, and then reload. Why is it optimize offset test when we should be doing full loaded XML path, which is optimize offset test? Shouldn't be. The heck? Oh wait, unless the file browser changes that path. When we render, file browser render, we're taking a reference to the out path. Yeah, okay. And then we're editing that. That's what's happening. Right, so we actually need to use that one. Triumphant music for me figuring things out. Yeah. Actually, I'm going to add a new thing. Okay, so that's going to be loading browser path. Let me do that. Loading browser path is then going to be set to the last loaded XML path when we open it. Should only happen once. I will check. Right, so loading path is phoneme test, continue. Full loaded XML path is phoneme test, continue. Right, open. Right, so that's going to get set to phoneme test. Okay, and then we're going to do optimize offset test, merge, confirm. Loading path is now that. Then if I reload, loading path is now phoneme test. Good. And then full loaded XML path is that. Yep. And then we're back to before. Cool. Yay, we did it. I do need to add a thing in for... Oh, whoops, I forgot to actually click merge. Get rid of these. Right, so that's my optimize offset test. Let's say I want to now merge in phoneme test. Straight away. Wow, that was very fast. I think it's because I already had the layers loaded once before. That's interesting. I think it's because it's because I already had these layers open just now in the same session, but hadn't actually removed them from memory yet, which is interesting. Not sure that's actually what I want, but anyway, right, so if I try to merge the same thing again, I will get duplicate layers right now, and then it complains because they're using the same IDs. So actually what I want to do is on loading, where are we? So we get the layer ID here, and if we are merging, we want to do a confirm modal. Actually, I'm not sure that'll work. It doesn't pop up in the same way. I might just do... Thinking of rough YouTuber uses, but technically if you knew you were doing a call with one person, could you set up an avatar for them on another instance of RahYutuber linked to the Discord input as a mic source? Yes, you could. You can get something called like a virtual audio cable, where basically what you would do is you would copy the RahYutuber directory, because the there's the config.xml in RahYutuber's directory which saves all your settings. So if you copy the whole folder, you get a new config and a new set of settings. So you'd want your extra copy to be for your companion, and then you can set that up using what's called a virtual audio cable. I actually have one installed on my computer. So essentially, what it gives you is an input and an output. So you would set Discord's speaker to be the cable input, and then RahYutuber's microphone is the cable output. So you would hear, Discord's audio would be being piped through RahYutuber. So it's a little bit convoluted, and I'm sure if I looked at OBS's source code, I could probably use their application audio capture thing instead, but I haven't thought of doing that yet. So, but yes, I think some people already do it. I think I've seen someone on the show off page who does it. I might be wrong. Actually, what I'm going to do is after thank you. I'm not sure if I can easily do this. You know what? I might just say this isn't supported to have the same thing in twice. So if we are merging layer sets, I didn't do an if, then we if get layer good is not null. Then we just discard this. So actually, you know what? I think we can do this at the top. Before we even create it. But yeah, we're just going to get the ID and the name. And then if we're merging and we already have a layer with that ID, we're just going to drop this layer and carry on. So that should prevent duplicates. I open up, let's try merging in another phoneme test. Ooh, we seem to be stuck in an infinite loop, which is fun. Not ideal. Ah, I know what I did. We're just continuing in a while loop. So, right. Try and figure out this coding puzzle to the Breath of the Wild shrine music. Yeah. It's very fitting. I like that. Right, so actually we need to grab the next layer. This layer is next sibling element layer. That's why it was not working. So before we continue, I'm going to do that. To actually progress through the list instead of looping, forever on the same layer. Okay, so if I try and re-import phoneme test and merge it, nothing happens. Good, that's what we want. So now if I try optimize offset test, that's happened once. And again, no copies. Good. That's what we wanted. to be honest, I can see people wanting it though. So what I'll do is, let's say, we'll merge accept duplicates is currently false, but if merge accept duplicates, we do something. Otherwise, we're gonna do what we were already doing. Else, so if we're accepting duplicates, then we're just going to generate a new GUID. So how do I do that? In add layer. It's not its own function yet. I'm going to do that now. We've got different versions for Linux and Windows as well, so we definitely want to keep that. Right, so extract function. Generate good. Done. Cool. So now we can use that. Go back to our other thing. Generate good. New. Just pass that back in. That not good? What's wrong with that? It's a const char, that's why. Why did it have to be a const char? Annoyingly, I'm just going to do it this way. No, that's not. That's dumb. Actually, I'm just going to do this. Be good. And then I'm just going to do string good equals C. Good. Try and type it right. Right, so that should now, if we're accepting duplicates, we just generate a new GUID and carry on. So I need a way to turn that on. So I think I'm going to put that in the advanced menu, now known as the preferences menu. So on, God, this music is a lot. When you're trying to think, I like this track a lot, but it's like when you're trying to think of stuff and it's all the noise core screaming and everything, is like, oh my God, I can't think now. Anyway. Hey, it's Maxwell. How you doing? Just to make it through. Doogie doogie. How's it going? I was actually watching Maxwell stream just this morning, and they were doing Halo Reach, but sharing the controls with a friend. So Maxwell was on the movement, and their friend was on the shooting. And really sorry, I've forgotten your friend's name. But yeah, it was very cool and funny. Right. You swapped back and you regained gun control and you actually finished the game in one sitting. Yeah, wow, nice. I thought you were getting quite close to the end because I saw some cutscenes I recognized. Your friend Hikari. Oh yeah. Never played Halo before, so that was a trip. I love Halo Reach. Good one. Right, so I want to behavior tab, and I'm going to chuck in where am I? I'm in a table. Fly raid. Indeed. Checkbox, let's say accept duplicate layers when merging. Merged layers with duplicate GUIDs will be assigned a new GUID instead of being discarded. And that's going to be, I don't know if I can do that on the layer manager yet. Layer man. Merge accept duplicates. That might work. Inaccessible. No, it won't. Right. Okay. So tool merge val. Actually, say we have so get accept merge duplicates. Return merge. Return merge accept duplicates. Then void set merge. Let's try and name these consistently. Accept merge duplicate tool out merge accept duplicate out. Done. Right. Hey man. Chuck that one there. And if we hit the checkbox, then we set it. Hey man. Set accept. Well. Watching RahituberDev Dev makes me want to stream again because you keep thinking of everything you could do with your avatar. That's good. I like that. That's why I do it. It looks complicated. I mean, this is just the user interface programming at this point. But yeah, it's a bit spaghetti. My interface code is just one very, very long file. Whee! It's about 3,000 lines long, and that's just the main engine code. And then we're not looking at Layer Manager, which has about 7,000 lines. So several essays worth of code in silly ways. Good thing I know what I'm doing because I wrote it. I don't really have a next level brain. It's just that I wrote this stuff so I remember what it does. If I was trying to figure this out from scratch, I would not. Okay. Behavior. Oh, I broke it. What did I break? What does that mean? Oh, we ended table already. That's why. Well, in that case, I'll chuck that there. And it could be not in the table. I do a bit of C#. I've just been at work trying to figure out getting a C# application to run on Linux with all the Windows specific stuff ripped out of the Windows C++ code, and that was several months of work. It's been a bit crazy, but we finally got something running to the point where we could make a demo video this week, which was nice. Okay, behavior, accept duplicate layers when merging. Good. And then if I try this now, so if I chuck in optimize offset test, I forgot to merge. Anyway, we'll merge this now, optimize offset test. We've got duplicate layers, and I don't have errors all over the place because of stuff. My job interviews are like, hi, I'm a back-end heavy C# developer, and they're like, cool. Then put you on front-end work. I mean, yeah, to be honest, I don't hear a lot of C# back-end. In my current job, yeah, the C# is the front end, like WinForms and everything, and then the back end is all C++. We do have some C# back end, but yeah. Anyway, this is trippy, so I'm stopping that. I actually want to save that accept duplicates file though, so I'm going to have to put this in the app config. Actually, that's going to be there, and I'm going to set that here. In fact, I can just do that like that. And then config.cpp, where is it? Oh wait, not that. XML config, what we do actually want. So command query attribute. Merge duplicate. Lizard. Hey Queenie, how's it going? Did I ever play League? No. I like Arcane, and that's all I care about. I was told to avoid League of Legends. But the music's good, and Arcane is good. So, querying it on load, and then if I save, we're saving it. Set attribute. I am adding in the ability to merge in a layer set, and I've just got to the point of setting it up, I think. So you can now tick a box on loading that lets you just merge the thing you're loading into what you've already got open. So it's good for loading in like a pre-made prop or that sort of thing. So if I open, I tick this merge with current set box, I can add my optimize offset test layers into what we've currently got. So now they're all on top. And then currently that's turned off. So if I try it again, we get no duplicates. But then if I go in here and tick that, we can add a bunch of duplicates in. Cool. So yeah, so that would be good. So people like me or anyone who makes YouTuber models can, they can, even if they want, they can sell a pre-made prop or avatar body parts or that sort of thing that can be just imported into an existing layer set. So that's something Cringe Devil thought would be really cool, especially if, yeah, 'cause it encourage people to make like prefab stuff as well, just to help people get started. And it comes with all the states as well. It should, anyway. I haven't actually checked that yet. If I open up, let's put in ED Sonic merge. Does it come with all the states? Yes, it does. So all the states from the other layer set have been added in as well. So we can keep so you could make a prefab prop with a keybind and all that stuff all set up and just give it to people and let them import. So that's going to be cool. Right, cool. I can chuck that one off the list. Doink. Let me just commit what I've got there. Right, so let's see. Next thing was search filters on layer dropdowns. Just been watching for a little bit. I have so much to learn. Yeah, it's I mean, there's a lot in it, but only because I wanted to give people lots of options. You don't have to learn all of it. Just like play around, press all the buttons and see what you like, because generally you won't need most of the stuff that's going in. But I just want to give people as many options as possible Yeah. Okay. So search boxes. On my layer managers, did I make a function for my layer drop down yet? Because if not, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Okay, so on my layer info draw GUI, there is a version of this in the collapsing header for the positing. So combo box, yeah, with a bunch of style variants and all that sort of thing that definitely should be in its own function. That's the string. Right, so I'm going to copy that in there as well. That's going to be tricky though. Hmm. Thank you for head pats. I'm thinking. Massage my brain. That's a filter. That's for gold star, yay! So actually I can put that in a lambda function. So we'll do that. Select ID. Let's get rid of these. Cannot deduce class template arguments. That's because I haven't typed anything in yet. Right, so into the lambda goes the layer. Ducky. Wait, why is that still not good? Google, how do store Lambda function? I forgot. I never get Lambda functions right. Oh wait, like this. Okay, and I need that. Is that good? Nope. Do I do this? Nope. I don't remember how to specify the inputs on a function pointer. No suitable conversion from Lambda that takes a layer info and outputs a ball. Right. Google, how to store a Lambda function C++. Tell me. I've Googled this before. That's the embarrassing part. Okay. Aha, right. There is no comma. So bool, and then this. Can that work? Why doesn't that work? There's certain things that your brain just goes, nah, I can just look this up. No need to save for long-term brain storage. It's just that there are so many different like notations of functions in C++, and none of them have anything in common. What's wrong with that? Ah, it's because I was using a pointer, and I don't need a pointer. I need a not pointer. All right, cool. We have our filter function. So that is going to be if that turn true, and then return false if we didn't already return. And I'm actually going to put the and back in so we can get those. It's like people who remember regex expressions like it's nothing. I don't trust them. Yeah, regex is freaking insane. I'm sure it makes sense to people who get it, but I don't. Right, so if combo filter, we're doing that. Dot invoke. Oh, no, that. Can we do that? I'm going to do some chores and lurk, but I'll be back. Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to do this as a pointer instead. Oh, wait. It's because layer is const and this isn't. Const ref. There we go. Const references, and now it's allowed. Good. All right. So I think I've made this generic enough that I can now extract this as a function. So begin combo ID. There we go. Extract function. Layer select combo. Good. Yep. So we're taking the combo ID. I should rename this to selected name. Yep. Cool. Okay, so that's now a combo, and it's a function. It's what I meant to say. Probably don't need UI scale and UI unit in there. Let's simplify that a bit. Let's get rid of that. Because I can just get them again. Right, go to definition. Yeah, because I can do UI scale parent app config UI scale. Oh wait, it's UI config. UI config. Is it on app config after all? App config. Scaling factor. Right, there you go. And then UI unit equals imgui get frame height. Nice, okay. Now we're back to where we are. So here is where I actually want to put in the filter. So the filter is going to combine with this. So at the beginning of the combo, I'm going to actually start this as a table. Imgui begin table with combo. Say that's combo ID. No, say it's table. No, combo table. Combo table. Yeah, right. One column. Imgui table flags. Oh, I'm fumbling my keys. Imgui table flags. Sizing stretch same. GUI end table. But what we're going to do is we're going to do GUI table. Next. Oh wait. Table next column to start us off. GUI table next row. Each time we do one of those, so actually go with. Oh no, we just do that there. On the first row, we're going to do GUI table setup scroll freeze, and we're going to freeze the first row because the first row is going to contain the search box. I was not expecting to hear this song, kind of put you in shock. Yeah, oh man. I love the old Transformers soundtrack, it's great. Dee, dee, dee. I'm going to put the off button in the first row as well. And then for all the layers, we're chucking that in there into the second row because that can still be scrolled. I need to pop those style vars. Oh no, I do that. Yeah, yeah. Da, 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 da. So in here, GUI input text. Let's have a map of those. Somewhere with all the other UI flags. And then map of strings, which will be the search strings. So combo search strings. So that's going to be, we're not going to have a label. We're just going to say search. Buffer is going to be combo search strings. Sorry, parent combo search strings. Combo ID dot data. I'm going to make sure it's big first. So dot resize. 5.6 with char 0. Hopefully that should be good. Buffer size is 256. GUI input text flags. Say always overwrite. No, that's not what I want. GUI input text flags. Auto select all. That's what I wanted. So we're getting a input text box there, which is going to help us search. So then when we do if that and layer dot name find if you find that string not equal to stood string and pos. So if we actually say search found equals true, and then if that is not the same as this, then search found could be that. Let's try that. So that was with the compositing drop down. I haven't put it on any of the others yet. We'll see if that works. It's not. Okay, it failed. Why did it fail? Oh, I need to include function. Wait, that should actually be in the header. I am manager H. Okay. Right, so on the compositing, we should now have. Oh, I broke it. Need to call table setup column before first row. Oh, yeah. GUI table setup column. Content. Try that again. Oh, something else broke. Need to call table setup column before first row. What? Huh? What, it did? Ah, because that is actually too high. Aha, there we go. That ain't right. That ain't right. Do, 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 do. Clip layer combo is that. Shouldn't be. Because it's 256 null characters, so that doesn't equal the same thing as that. So yeah. If the first character is not null, then it's got something in it. Otherwise, it's technically a blank string, even if it's got a lot of reserved space. Okay, well that still doesn't work. So shouldn't be doing that search found thing. Let's check. No, it's not. Okay, so combo filter layer. Search through. So if layer is layer copy, we're returning false. Ah, that's not ideal. Ah, that's because the IDs match. Okay. Now it's layer and return true. Good. So it should be, okay, so it is drawing these. Which is good. But they're not appearing. GUI combo flags. Right, largest. Let's try that. See what the difference is. Already failing your chores massively here. How's code? Well, I have a search bar now. Only anything apart from the first row isn't working, so. Good news is the filter function is working. But yeah, we're not getting anything else on there. Could be because I actually need to do a next column after doing a next row, which would be silly, but imgui is silly sometimes. Aha, it was. Okay, so if I start typing... Okay, if I start typing anything, it filters down to nothing, so... Why dat? I'm going to do it so it actually gets a callback to resize the buffer. Imgui. Oh, yeah. Imgui input tech callback. Flags callback resize. Callback on buffer capacity changes request, allowing the string to grow. Notify when the string wants to be resized. You're provided a new buff size in the callback and need to honor it. Yep. Okay. So the it's not what I meant to do. Callback. The void data is what we're getting, I believe. And it returns an int. So I guess return 0? I don't know. Oh, imgui input text callback data. Right, that's what it is. I'm going to do that now. Ah, I'm a hot dog now. Hot dog. Buff size. Oh, that's what that button do. So actually I then need to do this. Dot resize. It is bad Apple playing in the background, indeed. Hey, Maddie the best girl, how's it going? Okay, so now we have, maybe it's because I needed actually to have this as a pointer to the function. Does that work? No. I didn't realize there was a ranking system, but it's honor to meet the best guy. Indeed. So what does it return, an int pointer? I don't get this. What's wrong with this? GUI input text callback. What's wrong with that? Right, does it not return anything? Is that what's going on? Why is it type def as an int? I don't understand. Oh, this is Rust documentation, not what I want. Static in my resize callback. Ah. Right. That. Okay, I'm just going to copy that one. Oh. Okay. I believe I can do. I think I can do this. No, that's not going to work. Okay, I'm going to do it this way then. So, my strings for the thingy bobs. Speech 0. Where is, what am I doing? I need my map of strings for the combo boxes. Where are they? There. So actually each of these is going to store in vector of char. And then right. So that's going to be dot begin. And then we're going to do that. I don't know why they don't just provide a default fallback if that's basically all it has to do. And then we need a way to convert the vector to a string. Well, that's annoying. Yeah. Hey, Indie Sunpraiser, how's it going? going to try it with the string, see if it dies horribly. Starlight Brigade, yeah. I don't know if I can do it this way, but I hope I can. I might just corrupt all my system memory, but we'll see. Unable to see them in London? Oh man, why? I mean, I suppose it's, yeah, money, logistics, various reasons, right? Yeah, I broke it. Is your input buffer properly zero terminated? I don't know. On a Sunday late and your partner has to work the next day. Yeah, don't want to drive there and back. That's totally fair. I mean, it is a long drive, and especially through London. Try this. Okay. Still broke. What do they want? Let's try doing it with that. Nope. Buffer length is 0. Buffer size is 0. Okay. Wait, one sec. I think it's expecting to get the 0 on the end of the data, and that string size function doesn't count. I think that's what that is. Ah. Read access violation. Yeah, okay. Oh, yes, okay. So user data is null, which is not ideal. How do I make my user data not be null? They're sending their thing through as user data, right? That's what it is. So user data, right? So actually, I need my combo search string. What's wrong with that? Oh yeah, needs to be a pointer. Hopefully that's good. Sorry, this is very dry. It's just me trying to find a nice way of doing a search box in vtuber, but it's mostly just me playing around with string handling. Okay, good. Right, so we have a string search thing, but it still doesn't work, which is annoying. Been a while since I heard this song. Right, so combo search strings of combo ID is L. So layer name, layer copy. Should be finding that. How does string find work? String finded, or not, as the case may be. Returns what? Return value, position of the first character of the found substring, or npos if no such substring was found. So it will return npos if it didn't find anything, which is that. So if layer name find the search string is not npos, that means it didn't fail. So it should be true. Huh. That's not going to make any sense yet, but oh wait, unless I just do this. Slightly more verbose way of doing exactly what was already being done, but I want to see what's going on inside there, so I'm going to step into that if I can. Right, so say, ooh, stringed. True. Right, so we're in find. So look for I beginning at or after off. And this is layer copy, so there is no I, so it won't find anything here. Layer.name block, no. What's this one? Move, no. Icon, so there should be an I here. So this is icon, and then we're looking for I. This is deep in C++ code, and I have no idea. I stayed up all night to see where the sun went, and then it dawned on me. Boo. I love that the find in C is talks about needles and haystacks. It's great. So haystack is icon, needle is nothing. Oh wait, huh? Needle is I, haystack is nothing. Right, so it's returning -1. Because pointer is end. So somehow it got to the end of searching icon. Without finding I. How? That's weird. Oh, stood search is a thing. Alright, so I have to implement my own case insensitive substring thing. Alright, let's do it. I'm just going to copy that and chuck that in my thingamy-bob. Put it in defines, which is my great big dumping ground full of stuff that is useful sometimes. Right, that can go here. And they were using namespaces, but I'm not doing that. Right, so let's have that in here. Layered name. Combo search strings. And it will return false, true if found, false otherwise. Okay, cool. Hey, Demi Snake Gaming, welcome in. Thank you. I'm glad you like the program. Sorry, I took ages to see that message, but hope you're still here and can hear me. Right, so hopefully now I get to type things. No, that doesn't work. Why? So we're looking for an L. between. Yep. What's wrong with that? Maybe it's this. In fact, I've got 2 null terminators. Yeah, L and then a null terminator, which is probably good, what we want. I didn't find an L in layer copy. What? Why is nothing finding things in my strings? That doesn't make any sense. So char A is capital L, char B is lowercase l, returns true, as it should. Oh, and then we're getting null. I was searching for the null. Oh. And that's why it doesn't find anything, because it's not finding a null in there. That's why. Okay, try this. If I take the C string, it should terminate it at the null, so we shouldn't get that in the end. Yeah, L is L. Then, yeah, okay, good. Yes, yay! Finally, we have a string search that works. Cool. All right. Good, good, good. Right, now we can carry on. So I want my input text box to be img set next item. String work, yeah. Okay. And fail. Dot x. Okay, so that should make the text box fill up the space. Yeah, cool. Music standard, because actually I want the hint to be, if there's nothing in there, I want it to say so. Oh, that failed. What did I do? Ah. Size argument. Ah, cool. I can do that. So I might not need this set next item with. Ah, I made it too big. That almost worked. That one needs to be UI unit. There we go. Yay. I wonder if I can set the text alignment in that. Oh yeah. I love Amy Lee's voice. And go selectable flags. Can't do that. What does highlight do? Make the item be displayed as if it's of it. No, do that. Try this. It might work, might not. Nope, it didn't. Oops. Pressed the wrong thing. You know what? I'm going to just do it as a button. And do it this way. Oh my god. Shrek soundtrack time. Moe. Okay. Now we should get a nice off button that looks the same as all the others. Yeah, good. That's going to be GUI call red. Can I do that? No. Hmm. That good. Oh, it's got to be an invec4. Invec4. Right. And that's going to be 0.6 or something. And then mgui pop color. We'll just make the button red. Okay, I'm going to make that less bright, but that's basically what I wanted. Cool, that'll do. Okay, so layer select combo is a thing now, and now I can do it in the motion parent one as well, because that's the same thing. What was loud? Was it the start of the song that was loud? Sorry. Where are we doing the combo box for that? There. That was your end. Oh, okay. Select ID is D. No. What's wrong with this? Copy the combo filter from the other one. What's wrong with that now? Oh, whoops. Because like I'm doing the same thing on the next line and it's fine with it. Oh. Never mind. Just double check this does what I want. Yep. Alright, cool. So I think I can get rid of this now. Yeah, because that's the same. See if that's good. Ooh, I might have to go in a minute actually, because it's about 1:30, and yeah, I can search. Yeah, cool. We got that working. Cool. All right, I'm going to leave it there because that's a good spot. So and then we'll pick it up another time. But thank you very much, everybody, for coming in to hang out and sort of body double me while I do my coding. I will see you all. Thank you. I will see you all soon, probably Thursday, but I don't actually know, either Thursday or Friday. So see you then. Bye bye.